The Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer reveal and Warzone 2.0 reveal were today, and I was feeling more disappointed than my parents were when I told them I wanted to be a YouTube content creator. Good morning, gentlemen and ladies, RSX Squishy here, and for today's video, I'm finna talk about the Modern Warfare 2 reveal and Warzone 2.0 reveal, and why I'm so disappointed with them. If you can't, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Trying to get to 917 subs. Okay, let's get started with the video. Now, I watched pretty much most of it, and I watched a lot of reviews from the YouTubers that actually got to go to the event. I did not take too much of what they said into account. Why? Because they are essentially sponsored, and anybody that's sponsored by Activision to do reviews for the game is going to be skewed and is not going to be saying the truth. Because if you think about it, they're not going to completely trash the game when they got flown out to do all that crap, because then they're not going to get invited the next year and so and so. So I don't take too much of what they say into account. I decided to make my own judgments based off what I saw and what I seen from gameplay and from the live stream and everything. So if we can get started with some of the breakdown, there's a lot of stuff on it that just bothered me. So for example, it looks a little too similar to Modern Warfare 2019. So, and what I mean by that is Modern Warfare, 2 was supposed to have a completely new revamped engine compared to Modern Warfare 2019. And while there is a slight difference in it, it just looks all too familiar. You know what I mean? Like, I was hoping for more of a drastic change in terms of like the realism maybe, or like the gameplay. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see that. Maybe it's in such an early stage that I need to see the game more in order to kind of test out the differences. So that's still up in the air. I'm not very hopeful though, because Activision tends to let me down pretty much all the time. So that was one thing. The second thing was they didn't revamp too much with perks. And what I mean by perks, essentially the perk I'm talking about is Dead Silence. So Dead Silence is again a field upgrade, just like it was in Modern Warfare 2019. Why is that bad? Because even in Vanguard and I think Cold War, as much as I hated those games, they actually had a Dead Silence feature as a perk, meaning you could run around the map completely silent and nobody can hear you. It's a problem because in Modern Warfare 2, it makes people, when they're running and stuff, they hear their own footsteps, and if they're rushing or something, they're gonna try to be quiet, so they're gonna slow down, and it just turns the game into a whole fucking camp fest, and it slows down gameplay. Like, I don't know why they want such slow games. It's so fucking boring. Like, it literally pisses me off when I saw this. Third thing, they brought doors back in. Now, so if some of you don't know, Modern Warfare 2019, there is a lot of doors all around the map. Now, why is that a problem? Not only do people camp behind those doors more, but essentially, again, it slows down gameplay, because somebody rushing, as soon as they rush into that door, if there's someone camping in there, it gives that audio cue of the open door, and then guess what? The camper can get an easy kill. So everything is just seemed to be geared again towards new players. I just made a video about this not that long ago before the reveal, and I said I guarantee you that they're going to try to capitalize on all the new players that are going to be joining in, and they're going to make the game so fucking noob friendly, and it's going to be really, really annoying. So that was another thing. Heartbeat sensors are confirmed again. I don't know why. Like, what the fuck is with them adding all this shit? It's so stupid that they're adding heartbeat sensors that promote camping. Like, it makes, like, nobody that has a heartbeat sensor is really out there rushing. You know what I mean? You get a heartbeat sensor, you're just gonna camp, you know, go really slow into a building, use your heartbeat sensor, and see if you can, like, I don't know, see if there's like an enemy or two in the building, and then you get such a big advantage over them, which to me isn't fair. The mini map with Modern Warfare 2 works just like in Modern Warfare 2019. So if you shoot an unsuppressed weapon on the map, it is not gonna flash on the radar. I think that's bad because, again, when someone shoots, I'm used to all the older Call of Duty games that when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, it'll show up on the radar, and then that way I know where to go or where an enemy is. So it's such a problem now because, again, the mini-map is essentially almost useless unless there's a UAV. If you guys didn't know, the mini-map is such a big issue with fucking Call of Duty that for Modern Warfare 2019, they actually tried to remove the whole mini-map from the game. And it became it got so many complaints from everybody that they actually ended up putting it back, and they gave us that half-ass mini-map. So I don't know. Oh, you guys know now, if you play Warzone, as soon as someone shoots an unsuppressed weapon, you're able to see them on the minimap, which that's literally how the game should be. You know what I mean? You should see when someone's like shooting and everything. But again, I don't know what these developers are thinking. Actually, I do know what they're thinking. It's let's gear everything again towards the new players. So yeah, so far everything is just looking shitty. Didn't get too much insight into the gunsmith and everything. It looks pretty similar to how the Modern Warfare 2019 gunsmith is. There is a little few advantages now, like you'll be able to, if, for example, if you unlock a certain attachment in one weapon, it'll unlock it for all the other ones. So it's gonna cut the grind to leveling up and make it a little bit easier now, which is actually a good thing. But that should have been done in the first place. I don't know why it took him 3 years to fucking figure that shit out. Like with a lot of things that a lot of people are praising Call of Duty for, it's either it's already been in the game, they took it off and they're bringing it back, or it's something that should have been implemented in the first place. You know what I mean? There's not much innovation now. Everything is just, oh, let's take it off and then add it back later, which again is dumb, and a lot of people don't see it because they cater the game to newer players that never got to play, let's say, the old Modern Warfare 2, the old Call of Duty 4, you know, Modern Warfare 3. And so to all the newer players, it's new, but to people like me, I've already seen it, and I'm like, dude, it's just, you're just taking pieces from a fucking game. So slide canceling, very controversial. Essentially, I guess it's removed now. So now if you try to actually slide cancel, there's dolphin diving. If you don't know what dolphin diving is, it's essentially when you're running and you press your, I guess, crouch button or whatever, it'll actually dive into, like, I don't know, kind of like a baseball slide almost towards the front. But you won't really be able to, I guess, use your weapon while you're doing that maneuver. They kept emphasizing that, I don't know, for some reason they added water and they wanted people to fucking check out the water and everything. I don't know what the hell it is with that, because like, what's the point of someone being in the water? Like, don't you think, again, it'll just promote people waiting in there, like waiting for someone to fucking pass by, someone fucking diving underwater and then coming back up and, I don't know, popping up like they're the fucking Loch Ness Monster or something. Ugh. The more I keep talking about it now, the more I'm like upsetting myself and disappointing myself, by the way. So a couple of things in terms of that. So gunsmith, it's probably going to be broken like usual. If you guys don't know, the stats bars for all the guns, like when you see accuracy, damage, and all that, are never accurate, and they have never been accurate in the game. I don't know why they never fixed that, but they never touched on any of that. They just kept touching on how anyway, sorry. They just kept touching on how the gunsmith is going to be so revamped, but we have yet to see like a full gunsmith explanation. So that's coming. So there's some hope for that at least. Let's move on to Warzone now. So the new Warzone map is actually going to be really, really big. It's going to be bigger than Caldera. I see it as a problem. Why? Because, it's just going to be so fucking slow. I can already see it. The what do you call it? The loadout system is apparently there's no loadouts now in Warzone 2.0. So it's going to be more of a traditional battle royale where you can probably just, when you loot or when you go to a buy box, you actually have to buy the weapon and save money to actually buy attachments, from what I understood. So yeah, that's going to be very different. A lot of people were complaining about that they're completely changing the whole fucking Warzone that people are used to. So that's going to be something when it comes out. Again, the people that were playing this today, it was a very incomplete, I guess, kind of Warzone 2.0. So we have yet to see what it's going to be like. But I don't know. I was watching the gameplay for it, and it's looking really, really slow. You know what I mean? Fucking, I don't think Activision got the hint that nobody likes fucking big terrain, big fucking maps like Caldera. And now they made an even bigger map. Like, I think some of the fun with Rebirth Island, it got so fucking popular once Caldera came out, because people saw how a bigger map doesn't essentially equate to more people wanting to play it. So that was a little bit off or whatever. But that's a lot of the information I got today. I might do another video tomorrow with more information that comes out. And yeah, actually, I'm gonna be trying to do like a video a day or like a video every other day with more information that comes out on Modern Warfare 2. Because if you guys haven't bought it or haven't pre-ordered yet, I actually would recommend to not buy it. Watch the reviews, watch some of the videos, watch them from honest people. I consider myself very honest. I'm not gonna lie to you or shill to you just because I got a fucking creator code and I want you guys to buy more shit so I can make more money. You know what I mean? So I'm always gonna be honest. I always have really high standards for. I can't even talk. Fuck. I really have really high standards for games. That didn't make sense. So only because I want the best, and I've experienced games that I actually thought were better, and it just pains me to see that this game seems to just be going downhill. So overall, I give the multiplayer reveal D plus. Actually, just a regular D, just because of all the newbie shit that they keep adding. So I think that's gonna be a big fucking fail. And then as far as what do you call it? As far as the Warzone 2.0, I would give it, I don't know too much about it. Nobody really got into more details about it, but I would give that a, let's see. I would probably give that like a C for right now. The no loadout is kind of like a big change to me. I felt like that was what differentiated the game a lot from everybody, but what do you call it? We're just gonna see how it plays out, and hopefully it ends up being pretty good. So if you've watched it up until now, thank you so much for watching. Keep subscribing and liking and commenting on all my shit, and take care, guys.